What's going on, guys? There's been a lot of people that have been wanting to talk about different, shows, and I've been doing that as of late. And I like doing that because I get to have my own ideas out there. I get to have my own opinion. And again, your opinion may not agree with mine, but at the same time, I do get some views on certain videos, and I just want to go ahead and talk about that. That I think that with King of Queens, because obviously what you're seeing on here screen is going to be King of Queens. And King of Queens was a great show for me to watch. I remember watching this a lot growing up. Was it one of my favorite shows? Not really, but there was a lot of key moments in King of Queens that I really enjoyed, and there was some of it I didn't. And overall, you can watch this on Peacock right now. You can watch it on another one called Filio, and then some other shows. But what's really cool is, again, this came on in the late 90s, and it went on for 9 seasons. It was a hit show, and it starred Kevin James as Doug Heffernan, along with Leah Remini as Carrie, his wife, and then a bunch of other characters. And this basically went through the daily life of Doug and Carrie. Carrie, she was a secretary at a lawyer's office. Doug, he worked at almost like, basically was based on UPS driver, is pretty much what he was. And then his best friend, Deacon, and then, of course, he had his other friend, Spencer, Danny, and then, of course, the father-in-law, Arthur. Now, Arthur, Ben Jerry Stiller, he's no longer with us. Now, I will say, I'm going to go and get this out the way. I did not like Arthur a good majority of the show. There was a lot of times on and off the show it was very annoying because that was the kind of character I'm just like, man, I wouldn't put up with them. I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be doing that. I'd tell him to get out. That's just me. And again, I had a crush on Leah Remini. I still kind of do. I remember watching this. I just was like, wow, she was so beautiful in this show. And I remember watching, this show. And again, there was a lot of times where it was funny. And there's times it was just kind of like, really? Because I think one of my favorite episodes was when Arthur had to use the upstairs. When Arthur, Deacon, and Doug had to, they were just like the three musketeers in a way. That was funny. When with the food, like with the pizza scene, there were just certain scenes that I really enjoyed. Like when, Doug trying to be on a diet, or when Carrie lost her job, or when Doug had what's her name living in there, and she was the dog walker, Holly, when she was living there. And as Doug said, he's got upstairs wife and he's got downstairs wife. And I love that. It was funny. I really did. I thought it was hilarious. And I will say this, though. Again, I'm not a fan of Patton Oswalt either. I don't find his comedy to be really funny. I know a lot of people like him from, of course, Disney and other things that he's done. I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan of him. I really don't know why. But again, King of Queens was always the show, watch like on TBS, Nick at Night, stuff like that, because it was on there sometimes, and then it was on there for a good period of time. But overall, this was pretty much just like your own crazy adventures. You'd have, Doug trying to deal with Carrie, trying to deal with his friends, trying to deal with work, trying to deal with his crazy father-in-law. And there was a lot of moments in King of Queens where I think I speak for a good majority of the fandom, where I think they really showed how living or having an in-law live with you can be a real pain in the butt, and how you just want to, kick them to the curb, or you want to say, hey, you're out, I'm done with you. And that's pretty much, I thought it was going to happen almost every single time with Doug and, and Arthur, but at the same time, it never happened. I thought it would, but in a way, I was kind of disappointed that it didn't. But at the same time, I think that he just was trying to be not only for Carrie, but at the same time, he loved Carrie. He wanted to make her happy, and make her happy was dealing with Arthur, and that was part of the thing. Even though that she knows that her father can be a very crazy person, that a lot of what he does not make sense. And again, I already know people. It was a character. I just did not like. I didn't like him. I didn't. What more can you say? I did not like him. I've never liked Arthur. I think he was a real pain in the ass. I think he was very chauvinistic. I think he was narcissistic, and I think he was very two-faced. He always wanted something. He was a leash. He was almost like an older Alan, almost in a way. It was really funny of how you know some people think, oh, he's just awesome. Oh, he's awesome. Okay, enjoy his character, man. I didn't. There's some characters in there I didn't enjoy. There's characters I did not enjoy. But overall, guys, what do you think of King of Queens? Did you enjoy the show? Was it okay? Was it decent? Either way, let me know what your thoughts are about it down in the comments. We still have a great conversation. But either way, let me know, and I'll see you on the next one.